Alrighty, world, there goes some more. So, I would like to share something that, also resonated within me during my lifetime and still does. So, it's a couple of sayings. So, it is not happy people who are thankful, it is the thankful people who are happy. So, this is what I'm saying, that, be grateful for basics, so very simple things. So are you grateful for everything that you have? You see, there are probably, things that just are. All those things, they are ready to go whenever you're ready to let them go. Yeah, so because most likely they stopped serving its purpose and it's time to move on. But again, no pressure whenever you feel ready, and that differs to everyone, right? Just because someone says, "Oh yeah, you should be ready," that's his opinion about it, right? You is what matters. You are the main character. You are the star. So only you know what is the best for you. All right. So in terms of attraction, right? You attract everything once you're calm. All right. Well, this takes a while, all right, because I know myself that I used to be in very different state of mind and beingness, right? I would say noise, and I was struggling switching off completely, and I did not have calmness, nothing, so constantly, and that was my base state of beingness. Well, because I thought that whatever I did in life, I could do it the same way how it was expected from me, and even better, more. I was always doing more, more, more. And, well, things happened, right? My body just broke. And then I faced surgery and different things, very long recoveries. And so basically, your body will always tell you to stop. But do you have to wait until something happens to you? Or you can prevent it. You can ask, wait, well, this shouldn't be that hard. Like, what am I doing? Why do I feel exhausted all the time? Why do I feel stressed out, pressure? Like, why do I don't have will to do the stuff that I really like, that I love, that I enjoy? Let's say when I was doing whatever I was doing, basically after my day, when I come home and, to my loved ones, I have, they're talking to me, it's going through me. I cannot focus, nothing stays with me. Oh, Eric, you want to hang out? Absolutely not. I want to rest, and people call you, to meet up, to, be with them and cheer you up, but you just want to rest so you can do again the same thing to yourself that brought you to that point. And yeah, well, again, this is my experience on it. I'm not saying that you're doing the same thing or nothing, but this might help, in terms of self-realization. Like, what is that we are doing that we are not aware of? And this is something that has helped me, to raise my awareness. And therefore, a lot of people have asked me, oh, yeah, but, why don't you share this with the world? Well, I do now. And I will do moving on. So, as I said, it's not for everyone. But find your own teacher, find your role model, find your examples. It's maybe your parents, it's maybe your closest friends, it's maybe, yeah, but just observe. Like, no opinion, don't, like, it's fine. Yeah, listen, and if something, like, let's say, tingles you, say, well, I don't know why, but I feel, a certain way about it. Go and look for yourself, maybe there is something for you, maybe not, but let's say, the more often you do something for yourself, you really so, as I said, you will gain senses. You will know what is meant for you and what is not. You will start trusting your instincts, all right? And they will lead you. You already know what is meant for you and everything, but in so much confusion, it's a little bit hard to do that. So, and noise is doing that, so so much going on. This is why I'm saying that, you know, the peace and quiet brings you to that state, but most likely at those moments we are having difficulties because, as I was saying, you know, it's like so many years of being within certain things that creates, you know, it's patterns that are not that easily changeable, but it's not impossible. This is why I'm saying that if you do research on stuff, you'll find everything proven, yeah? And in a way that it suits you, so it's tailored to you. It doesn't have to be necessary on your language, it can be on different, but, you know, once you'll... There is people translating stuff also, but translations also lose their values. You know, once it's... because the meaning of the words is not exactly the same. So I could give examples, but, you know, if you're interested, just have a look around, you know. What can it be, what might it is, so it's fine. So, instead of worrying about how, just relax and focus your attention on the gem. Gem is like on the greatness, on the beauty that you truly are and already are. Okay, this is what is important, you know. Just be happy. And I know that it's, you know, it's called self-love, self-care, putting yourself in first place because you deserve it. I mean, even you can take your hands, you know, touch yourself and say, yeah, I'm, you know, feel your heart beating, feel your lungs expanding as you inhale. Yeah, you can make some noise and feel the vibration. Your whole body resonates, your neck, your, you know, it's being alive. Clap your hands together, you know. You see, it's energy. Yeah, and life is not happening to you, it's happening for you, and it's happening through you, right? So what is that you embody in all this? So this is where the scale comes, you know. It's the stuff that actually, you know, uplift you, positive things, or you are going on the opposite side. So free will is the choice in between. Not like immediately reacting, so as I said, boo, you know, that was expected from you. I wanted to scare you. You see, it's the action reaction, but you know what we said, you know, it's respond. And that's where possibilities step in, that, you know, access to different things. Yeah, well, that's it for now. It's more coming. I feel so inspired, and, you know, I think soon is time for live, so you can ask me questions directly. And it's not about questions, you know, it's about tuning into this presence so that you see the value, you experience the value of it, and you might, you know, value it more for yourself, you know, and therefore you'll do something about it, and you will create it more often to you. So the more often you do it, so this is what I'm repeating, practice makes the master. It will become your new baseline, your new standard. Then you will realize, oh, I always could do this. Well, yeah. I know that it seems difficult because there are things that, you know, everyone is facing. But it's okay. Yeah. So no worries. Rest today, enjoy, like, it's absolutely beautiful weather and it's all for you, and relax. Lay down in the grass and say, yeah, I don't care today. It's me time.